Plato was a prolific philosopher, generally considered in his true words, unconfirmed. It's important to note that there are many quotes. Plato's work survive primarily in the form of dialogue. Which quote came directly from him? It can be difficult to decide for sure. But here, often due to Plato, it inspires our lives. There are motivational quotes that can motivate you. Ignorance is the root and stem of all evil. This quote emphasizes the importance of knowledge and understanding in our lives. It means that we seek wisdom, learn from our experience, motivates us to try to eradicate ignorance of ourselves and others. It emphasizes the idea that ignorance can lead to various forms of harm. Encourage us to pursue knowledge as a means of overcoming challenges and improving ourselves and the world. Courage is knowing what not to be afraid of. This quote is about facing fear and through wisdom and discernment. It refers to the concept of courage as the ability to overcome fear. It encourages us to be brave and resilient. It's really worth being afraid of. Encourage to confront fear with a clear understanding of what is not. It means that we build up our mental and emotional strength. Motivates you to develop the courage to make smart choices in the face of challenges and uncertainties. He who commits injustice becomes more miserable than he who suffers it. This quote says that it's not fair to do anything wrong. Emphasize the idea of bringing pain and misery to the perpetrator. It emphasizes the importance of moral integrity and the consequences of unethical behavior. It motivates us to strive for fairness, justice, and ethical behavior in our actions. Understand that unfair behavior is ultimately self-destructive. Everyone becomes a poet when the touch of love is reached. This quote says that love inspires what's best in us. It speaks to the changing power of love, implying that it leads to it. It motivates us to grow love in our lives. Whether it's love for ourselves or for someone else. Whether it's love for our passion and pursuit. It's about love being creative, motivating. And it emphasizes the idea that it can be a driving force for personal growth. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when people are afraid of the light. This quote is about facing the truth even when it's uncomfortable or challenging. Emphasize the importance of facing reality. It's not that we turn away from them out of fear or ignorance. Encourage to embrace knowledge, understanding, and enlightenment. It's not only when we have to confront our own prejudices or limitations. It motivates us to find truth and wisdom. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. This quote emphasizes the importance of self-control and self-control in our lives. That means the biggest victory is not conquering external challenges. Emphasize the idea that it is to master our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's the basis for our success and achievement. Self-discipline, self-awareness. And it motivates you to strive for personal growth. We can easily forgive others, but we cannot forgive ourselves. This quote tells us about the concept of self-forgiveness and the challenges that accompany it. That's why forgiving ourselves is sometimes. Emphasize the idea that it can be more difficult than forgiving others. It means that we practice self-pity. I want to give up my self-blame and regret, heal and grow. Motivates you to strive for self-forgiveness as an essential step. Ideas are the source of all things. This quote is about shaping our understanding of the world. Emphasize the power of ideas and the role of philosophy. And ourselves. It is intellectual curiosity, critical thinking. And emphasizes the importance of pursuing the truth. It means that we value our ideas and nurture them. We're exploring new concepts. We're exploring the world and where we are in it. Motivates you to strive for a deeper understanding. It's about ideas shaping our reality. It's about promoting positive change in our lives and our society. Emphasize that you have the power. The measure of a man is what he does by force. This quote tells us the responsibility that comes with power and influence. It is wise for the greater good. Emphasize the importance of using power ethically. It's when we're in a position of authority or influence. It is moral and responsive to reflect on our actions and choices and contribute positively to the world. Motivates you to strive for just behavior. Forced knowledge does not govern the mind. This quote is about the intrinsic motivation and out of the learning process. Emphasize the importance of genuine attention. It's not that true knowledge and understanding is forced or forced. Emphasize that it comes from a place of curiosity, passion, and personal participation. It's the foundation of meaningful and continuous understanding. With a real desire to learn and grow. Motivates you to pursue knowledge and education. The heaviest punishment for refusing to rule is, it's ruled by someone who's lower than you are. This quote is for people who are not qualified or capable. It speaks to the idea that giving up leadership or responsibility is a big loss. It emphasizes the importance of competent and wise leadership in society. It means that we strive for excellence in our efforts. Take leadership roles with sincerity and competence. Motivates you to contribute positively to your community and organization. Courage is knowing what not to be afraid of. This quote is about what is truly worth fearing for the concept of courage and emphasized by the ability to distinguish what is not. It's in the face of fear or challenge. Emphasize the importance of rational thinking and discernment. It means that we develop inner strength, resilience, and wisdom. Motivate fear with clarity and courage. A wise man speaks because he has something to say. The fool says it because he has something to say. This quote emphasizes the value of thoughtful and meaningful communication. It's more than just saying for it. Emphasize the importance of speaking with purpose and wisdom. It's before we express our thoughts and opinions. Develop wisdom, knowledge, and discernment, and interact with others. Motivates you to strive for meaningful and thoughtful communication. The direction in which education starts a person will determine his future life. This quote is about shaping our lives and our future. Emphasize the important role of education. It's the foundation of our education and upbringing as we grow and develop. Emphasize that it has a profound impact on our beliefs, values, and choices. Because it lays the foundation for our personal and professional growth. Value education, whether formal or informal, and motivate them to invest. At the end of the day, we can stand a lot more than we think. This quote tells each of us the resilience and inner strength that we have. It emphasizes that we can endure more challenges and hardships than we initially believed. It means that we use our inner reserves of courage, determination, and patience. Motivates you to overcome difficulties with firm determination. Things that are relevant and applicable to our modern life. They think we're going to have wisdom, critical thinking. And I try to be self-aware. Encourage us to reflect on our actions and choices. They use power responsibly. They value education. They value education. Emphasize the importance of engaging in meaningful communication. They also have relationships with other people. Emphasize the power of love in both truth and virtue seeking. Plato's quote is not only inherently motivating, it's essentially philosophical, too. They think we're reflecting on the deeper truths of life and existence. Encourage you to strive for a higher level of understanding and awareness. They want us to think critically, question our assumptions, challenge to pursue the truth with an open mind. These quotes are used in various aspects of our lives. It can be used as a guiding principle. They want us to be better leaders. Make a wise choice. It can inspire you to cultivate virtues such as courage, wisdom, and resilience. They're saying that we're thinking about what we say and what we do. You can encourage them to try to communicate meaningfully and express themselves. They think we value knowledge. You can motivate yourself to pursue it. You can be curious and open-minded. I can strive for personal growth and development. In addition, these quotes are not just individuals. It has to do with society as a whole. They have fair and competent leadership, the value of education, and emphasizes the importance of the power of ideas that shape our reality. They are more just, where wisdom, reason, and love prevail. Encouraged to strive for an enlightened, moral society. Integrating Plato's motivational quotes into our lives is a very important thing. It can be a source of inspiration and guidance. They gave us the timeless wisdom of ancient philosophers. It can remind you of your insight into the human condition. They reflect on our values, our beliefs, our actions. It can encourage you to strive for personal and social improvement. By accepting these motivational quotes, we live a life of wisdom, courage, and virtue. It can contribute positively to the world around us. In conclusion, the exact wording of Plato's quote can be different. That their attribution to him may not be conclusive. It's important to pay attention. These motivational quotes that result from it can still inspire and motivate our lives. They have knowledge, courage, love, self-control, leadership. Emphasize timeless concepts such as the value of resilience. Subscribe and like give me a lot of strength.